So our man panel is going to translate something that we're calling manese. It's all the things that guys say that make us wonder, what the heck does he mean? What is he saying? So Alex, she's in the audience. She has a manese phrase that she wants translated. What's your manese phrase, Alex, that you want a little help with?
Well, when I went out the other night, I met a guy and we started talking. And while we were talking, he mentioned that he was sort of single.
Girl, you got a girlfriend. Next question.
So he's sort of single. Matt, what do you have to say about that, sort of single?
I mean, I think it basically means I'm sort of hoping that we can sleep together tonight. I'm sort of hoping that all the other girls don't find out about it. And I'm sort of hoping that you will overlook the fact that this is all really obvious right now.
Wow.
And I'm sort of hoping if you say no that she answers her phone when I walk out of here.
If he says I sort of have a girlfriend right now, and he's approaching you, he may say, I like you, I think you're cute. I'm actually seeing somebody, but that may not work out. But I approached you for a reason. So he could be trying to give you, just opening up the door to let you know the truth. Hey, I'm kind of seeing somebody, but you never know.
They were married.
Always a great foundation for a new relationship.
Lies.
Stephanie has a question. What's your question, Stephanie?
So I used to date this guy, and he used to always have me meet him out wherever we went. So I was just wondering what it means when a guy asks you to meet him out at a restaurant.
Meet you at a restaurant. Okay. CJ, what do you think about that?
I would think that gentleman said, I don't want to own this relationship, and I'm still unsure about you and I as a unit, so I can always have a back door. Why don't you meet me at the restaurant?
Having a back door is not a bad thing, first of all. Second of all, second of all, when he says, let me meet you out, you know what that says to me? My wife is at home.
Or it could just mean recession and gas is expensive and I don't want to take you home after the date. So.
Okay, Lauren wants to know her manese question. What's your manese question, Lauren?
I've been dating this guy for about 2 months, and when we were talking recently, he goes, how long was your last relationship? Is it appropriate to talk about the past, or is it too soon, or?
Aunt, Finesse, what do you guys think?
He didn't say who were you with, he was saying how long, meaning are you long-term dateable? Do people get along with you longer than 2 weeks, a month? So if you say I was with somebody for 6 months or a year, he's like, you know,
he could also
you can date, you know, you're dateable, basically.
Or
you're not afraid of commitment.
He's trying to gauge how long it's going to take to have sex with you.
Right.
That's what he's asking.
Yeah.
That's
like he'd be like, oh, are you 7 months you dated him? Okay, so she's just like the short ones because I just want to get in and get out.
Really? Oh, I would think that the guy. I would think that the guy is really trying to see if you're into long term because he's into long term. But I'm not a man. I speak womanese. Shayla has a manese question. What's your question, Shayla?
Hello. I just started seeing this guy maybe about a month or so, and he told me he's just getting over a breakup. So what does that?
Oh, I've had a guy tell me that before. Trying to do all kinds.
For how long?
Yeah, how long have you been seeing the guy?
1 month.
About a month.
About a month.
This could be one of two things. I mean, this is the world's greatest excuse for a guy that doesn't want to get serious. I'm just getting over a breakup. You could be just getting over a breakup for 4 years, you know? And that's your best excuse to explain to a woman that you don't want anything serious. Or he's really just getting over a breakup. So after a month of this, I'm sure you've realized whether he hears that song come on, that Twist the Sun comes on, looks far away, so that used to be our boom boom song. Yeah. That's when you know.
I think you should be really careful with that. I dated a guy for a couple of months, and he kept on trying to be more serious with me, and like he actually wanted me to fly to Europe to meet his mother. And then, okay, so I was like, okay, so where's this going? I don't know. He's like, well, I just got out of a relationship. I'm like, you want me to get on a damn plane and meet your mama in Europe? Okay, and you don't have time for a relationship because you just got out of one? Honey, run like the wind, and I did. And he kept on trying to chase, and to this day, when I see him out, he's like, hi, and I'm like, too bad. We'll be right back. Okay, so Monifa, what's your question for the guys, the manese question?
I usually come across people who randomly say that their ex-girlfriends were crazy. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Because guys always say that, and I always feel like, no, you did something to make her crazy.
Or you are crazy and you try to project.
Yeah.
It's usually the guy is crazy and he's going to say, I'm going to do something or an exhibit a behavior that I'm going to tell my friends you did. Typically.
Or basically he could be saying that, listen, you can get involved with me, but if you start getting like people calling you and hanging up and random emails or harassment, I'm dealing with an issue right now. I probably created it, but I'm trying to move on, and she's not getting the hint. So I'm trying to give you a hint that when I say run and we out, that means run because she's coming around the corner.
That's right.
So he's just giving you a hint. That
And the 3-day waiting period is over.
All right. Anissa's got a question. Where's Anissa?
Hi, everybody. All right, so my question is, anytime my husband and we get into an argument or something, I want to talk about it, I want to get it resolved, and he always says, I don't want to talk about it right now.
Snooze button.
What?
Snooze, that's what you do. It's like when you don't want to get up in the morning, the alarm's going off. It's like, oh. That's what a guy's going to do so that he tables that discussion until the next time you bring it up. If you really want to talk about it, put him on the spot and say, no, we're not going to talk about it later. We're going to talk about it now. No
I do that. I do that.
I don't think you're going to get the response you want if you do that. If a guy is telling you he doesn't want to talk about it, if he does it all the time, then that's a different issue. But sometimes when he's like, I don't want to talk about it, you need to give him that break because he could be saving y'all from, you know.
Or he could be taking a lie. You got to learn what his the way he likes to communicate with you. Some guys are not the talky, emotional, whatever. You've got to accept that because you got into a relationship with him and that's how he communicates with you.
Don't back him.
Force it. You're going to break up. You'll break up.
I'm not into guys that don't want to talk.
You know what?
Yeah,
you can't force a guy into telling you
How in the heck can you say not? I mean, communication is the lifeline to any relationship. So
not at all
if he doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, but you don't have to communicate verbally all the time.
That's right.
Like
if
you
somebody says, I am not ready
to
to talk, I have learned that. If somebody says, I am not ready to talk about it right now, you need to give them the space they need. Because then somebody needs to calm down. Somebody either needs to clear their head and get something. Because you can say anything out of anger and not mean it. Now you're fighting over that.
Y'all about to fight. We'll be right back.
I was going to say, oh my God.
Do you want some help to find out if your man is just not into you? Go to tyrashow.com and take our quiz and find out if your man is feeling you or if he's feeling like there's someone out there that's better for him. Because in that case, it's time for you to move on. All right, Fergie, where you at? Take it away, girl.
Tyra.